Welcome to this channel. My name is Dan. I also go by Neurotic Vows. And in this video, I would like to discuss video games and Jurassic Park. As you can see behind me, I'm a huge Jurassic Park fanatic. I have dinosaurs all behind me. I have dinosaurs along the wall up there, and I have dinosaurs up here. And I would like to talk about a huge missed opportunity I personally feel that they could be doing with the Jurassic Park license when it comes to video games. At this point, if you see any gameplay, I will have the YouTube channel name on the bottom left of the frame, and the link to those videos will be in the description down below. Now, the game type I'm talking about specifically that I feel like they're missing in the Jurassic franchise are survival games, kind of like The Isle, Path of Titans, Beasts of Bermuda, Echoes of Extinction, and games of that nature.
He's here.
Got him.
Yeah! Get
You probably
making
had
it.
a heart attack.
I'm here. I knew it. I knew there was more than one. I just knew it.
He's bleeding like crazy though.
We have our 3D artist Raoul, who managed to finish the base textures for our Purosaurus, and moved into concepting and sculpting the various growth stages. On the topic of semi-aquatics, Raoul has also been working on some splash art.
Now, I know there was a unofficial Roblox game that Gaming Beaver played for a little bit. I don't know if that's even up anymore, but I refuse to touch Roblox with a 10-foot pole.
Oh! I didn't even get it! Oh, did I? Oh, yes! What a lunge!
But I'm just thinking, imagine spawning in on an island as Baby Bumpy, with an island filled with other players as their favorite variants of various Jurassic Park dinosaurs like raptors and rexes and stuff like that. It could be stuff from film canon, the show canon, or even book canon representations of those dinosaurs. This skin system could work very similar to how they work in Path of Titans, where you have a whole list of different skins to choose from, and then within that skin you have variants of the colors of the different parts of the pattern. And also another thing they could pull from Path of Titans is picking your location, like which island you want to spawn on. At the start screen you can also probably like pick your locations, like which location you pick is like which server you go into, basically, like Nublar 93 after the downfall of Jurassic Park, or Isla Sorna after Hurricane Clarissa that takes out the operations there, or even after Jurassic World falls, like Isla Nublar 2016. That'd be a good starting selection. And of course, in the future, you could always add more islands, like Ile Saint Hubert, Manticore Island, the Biosyn facility, and maybe even like the California Force, like kind of how at like Battle at Big Rock kind of location. When it comes to combat, it could be very. I feel for me the best combat system was the legacy version of the Isle. Now I know a lot of these dinosaur games keep talking about adding humans and stuff like that, and if they did, you could so easily just add them as like engine employees trying to wrangle the dinosaurs back up, kind of like a Lost World situation, or like the operations before they got Jurassic World up and running. But they should also have set up where you can be in a server with human players or with just dinosaurs. Personally, I would probably never play any of the servers with humans just because I like dinosaurs. I want to play as a dinosaur with other dinosaurs. Now, obviously, the thing about games like this is that they thrive on people being able to run their own servers. So there should be official servers run by the developers, but also allow people to rent out their own servers to run their own games. The official servers are going to have certain set rules, and some people are going to want to have different rule sets that apply to them. And so having community-run servers would be good, but there's always the problem when it's a IP owned by a big media company that they might not allow stuff like that. So that would be probably the biggest hurdle to overcome with a game like this. And now we come across the question of who would be a bigger company that could develop a game like this and be able to run it smoothly and be able to afford the upkeep of it. For me personally, I would like somebody like DICE to do it, because they have a history of big maps, and I know they've just released Battlefield 6 and they're kind of focused on that. But personally, I feel like they would have a good shot at making a game like this. They don't even need to do the destructible environments, but imagine having like areas with like old rundown buildings that you can interact with, and maybe if you're big enough, actually do damage to that environment around you and the buildings and stuff like that. It would be quite impressive to see what a game dev like DICE could do. Other people I could see working on something like this, anybody that really does like battle royale or large extraction shooter type games. So people like maybe the people that run the battle royale part of Call of Duty, or the devs of PUBG or Arma, maybe even Tarkov, but they kind of seem to have a issue with preventing cheating in that game right now. So yeah, it just takes a good, competent group that can run large-scale maps on servers in a stable fashion. The one thing I would really like to see is, if we are going to get a Jurassic World online survival game, we need to make sure that players per server are high enough to not run into the main issue I usually have with the Isle, which is never seeing players for sometimes hours at a time, even when the servers are full with 100 players. On the Isle, Gateway, which is one of their islands, is way too big for such a small player count. And if we were able to explore all of Isla Sorna and Isla Nublar, that problem would be just as bad, if not even worse. You have to remember, Isla Nublar canonically is about 77 square kilometers. That is a lot of distance. And if you only have 100 players in 77 square kilometers, and some of them bunched up in a herd, it's going to make it hard to run into anybody, like, ever. Either they need to make the island smaller, or be able to handle a larger player count than just 100 players. That's the kind of game I feel like Jurassic Park / Jurassic World is sorely lacking. And with the fact that it is an IP owned by Universal, and a game like this, in order to survive, would need a lot of help from community, especially running servers, private servers and stuff like that. I don't think we're ever going to get a game like this, but I personally would love to see an officially licensed Jurassic survival game. Anyway, if you have any other thoughts you would like to contribute to this topic, please leave them down below. Or are there any other kind of video games that Jurassic Park and World are lacking that you would like to bring up? You can leave those in the comments as well. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to see more content from me in the future, and ring the bell to get notified when I upload my next video. Anyway, have a good one, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.